Good afternoon, East Goshen. Hope you're having a great Thursday. It is January 14th, and today we're going to wrap up the book of 1 John. I hope you were able to watch Tuesday's video as we talked about 1 John 2:6. And today we're going to dive into 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. Now you probably know the preceding verse, verse 19, even if you don't exactly know the reference. Verse 19 says that we love because he first loved us. It's a simple memory verse that I learned as a kid in Sunday school, and if you grew up in the church, you probably have heard this verse and know it by heart because it's such a simple phrase and a profound statement of who God is to us. We are enabled to love others because God loves us first. We are able to pour ourselves out because Jesus gives us the example of pouring himself out, even becoming obedient to death on the cross. We love because God loves first, and God loves greatest. But the author immediately follows that up in verse 20, which we'll focus on today. Whoever claims to love God, yet hates a brother or sister is a liar. For whoever does not love their brother and sister whom they have seen cannot love God whom they have not seen. Harsh words from the author. Harsh words from John the Elder here, as he demonstrates that our love for one another reveals how we actually love God. In chapter 3, he says that if anyone sees a brother or sister in need and does not help them, how can they say they love them? See, it comes back to the giving nature of love. The image of God that is implanted, that is pressed upon each person. They are inherently endowed with the image of God. And so the author here is saying, pointing towards your community. He says, if you see someone in your community of faith, if you see someone in your congregation in need and you fail to help them, you are actively denying them the love that God has given to you first. You cannot claim to love them. And there's no middle ground here in 1 John. You either love the people around you or you hate them. There is no simply apathetic or indifferent position. The author here is saying, if you do not tangibly love the people around you, you cannot say that you love God. You are lying if you say that you love God. Because God is invisible, eternal, beyond our comprehension of exactly what kind of being he is. He exists in another plane, another dimension, if you will. God is beyond the physical existence that we know here. But his image is in each person. When we fail to love, value, and cherish the image of God and the people around us, a reflection, a pale reflection of who God is at his very nature, how can we say that we love the divine being that we have never encountered? So for today, ask yourself, am I loving the people around me as well as I can? Am I actively meeting their needs? Am I demonstrating my love for God by loving other people well? So how are you tangibly loving people in your community? How are you meeting their needs on a daily basis? And ask God to give you an extra measure of compassion and love for the people in your life that you have been called to serve sacrificially. So thank you for reading through 1 John with me this week. For Tuesday, we are going to be going through 2nd and 3rd John. They're both really short books, a chapter each. And then on Thursday of next week, we'll just go through the book of Jude, which immediately follows the letters of John. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and that I'll see you on Sunday morning for worship in person or online. Have a great rest of your night.